Hi, everyone. My name is Kate Hyland. I just wanted to welcome you to our summer and fall peer-to-peer virtual information session. Joined today by my colleagues, Emma and Jason. The three of us are working on the summer and fall peer-to-peer activities out of the Delaware Valley office. So we are just going to talk a little bit about them now. So if you want to dive into the next slide. So on our agenda this evening, we're going to talk about what CF is in case anyone's new to the foundation, who the CF Foundation is, what we do. Then Emma will talk about Paddle to a Cure. Jason will talk about Trike for a Cure. I will talk about Rose Up. Emma will talk about CF Climb. And then we will talk about fundraising apps and some promotions we have going on. We'll have a little bit of time for Q&A at the end, and then we'll send you on your way. So now I'm going to hand it over to Jason to talk about what is CF.
Thank you, Kate. So cystic fibrosis is a rare genetic disease that limits the ability to breathe over time. It's a defective CF gene that causes buildup of thick, sticky mucus. Some say it feels like breathing through a straw. 40,000 Americans are living with cystic fibrosis. Some stats. 1 month, CF patients spend 2 hours a day on treatment, equating to a total of 1 month a year. The number of new cases of CF diagnosed every year is 1,000, and the number 10 million is Americans who are symptomless carriers of the cystic fibrosis gene. Who is the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation? The mission of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation is to cure cystic fibrosis and to provide all people with CF the opportunity to lead long, fulfilling lives by funding research and drug development, partnering with the CF community, and advancing high-quality specialized care.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria Clark. I am 22 years old and battling cystic fibrosis. I've been a motivational speaker since 2019 and a patient advocate, traveling to various universities and CF events to share my life story in hopes of inspiring and educating many people. I just recently graduated from Kutztown University and received a bachelor's degree in communications. And I have some exciting news. I'm this year's Rose Up Ambassador and I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited. And I'm doing a Dine to Donate with Corpley's Bakery as my fundraiser for Rose Up Day. And I'm sure if you're from PA, you know Corpley's Bakery. It's the absolute best. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it and I'm so excited to see what everyone does for their fundraising efforts for Rose Up Day. Hi.
All right, thank you, Maria Clark, one of our CF ambassadors. The CF Foundation was founded in 1955. In 1961, our care network was established. The CF gene was discovered in 1989. In 1998, Therapeutics Development Network was established. Trikafta was approved in 2019, and life expectancy for CF reached 56 years of age in 2024. Where your money goes. So everyone understands that every event where we hold fundraising, it goes towards research, CF care, advocacy, and assistance. And now I'm going to throw it over to Emma to speak on Paddle to a Cure.
Hey guys, like Kate mentioned, my name is Emma Thornton and I'm a development director at the Delaware Valley chapter. And one of the events that I oversee is Paddle to a Cure. This is a brand new event that we have been doing at the Delaware Valley chapter. This will be the second annual event. So super new. We kicked it off last year, the inaugural paddle. The images you'll see on your screen are actually all from our event. So to give you a little bit of information, it is a race, but not unlike land races, road races, this can be super competitive, hardcore endurance event, or it can be a casual, fun activity that is not intense and non-competitive. You can kind of make it what you want. We allow stand-up paddle boards, prone paddle boards, kayaks. I mean, anything that, basically you are standing or sitting on that is non-motorized, like we'll probably take it. So this event takes place down the shore. It's in Stone Harbor, New Jersey, at 81st Street Marina. So it's actually on the bay side of 7 Mile Island. So it goes through Back Bay. It is not an open ocean. So if that sounds a little intimidating to you, do not worry. We also offer multiple distances. So we have a 5K distance. So again, just like a road race, it's 3.1 miles. It's an out and back. We have a buoy at the turnaround point, and then we also have a 1 mile fun paddle that's more for like novice, recreational, casual paddlers versus racers. Either distance costs the same price. It's a $30 registration fee. If you yourself do not own a paddle, a kayak, a paddle board, or a kayaker, etc., we have them available to rent at the event. The cost is $40. So we will have that set up when you check in, and you will have the option to notify us if you will be needing a rental when you register for the event, just to offer us the ability to make sure that we have the proper inventory with our partner available to you. So just like any other event, you get a page, just like a 5K, just like any of our other CF Foundation events. You'll be able to fundraise, you'll be able to start teams, recruit team members. And to give you a little bit of an idea of what the event itself looks like, so it's going to be Sunday, August 18th. So we will be there on site starting at 8 a.m. to open registration. You will check in, get your rentals if needed, get your safety equipment, which for us, we require PFDs, aka personal flotation devices, aka life vests. Again, if you don't have your own, we will also have those available to rent at the event. It's more of a borrow because we're not going to charge, but you do have to give it back. And we also provide all paddlers with whistles so that should you need assistance when you are in the water, you will be able to alert we have volunteers both on land along the course, and we have safety boats as well. So it's a fully supported event is what we refer to that as. So safety is our number one priority. So you'll be able to check in, grab all of that equipment, stop by our mission tent, learn about some of the other work we're doing, connect with your other paddlers. And then at 9 a.m., we'll kick off the 5K. And then at 10 a.m., we'll kick off the 1 mile. Again, both of those will have markers along the course telling you when to turn around. They're both an out and back route. And we will have a little post-race celebration right about 10:30 or when the last 1 mile participant returns, whichever is basically, if it's sooner than 10:30, we'll start, but if it's later, we'll push it back a bit, just depending. But the 1 mile is a pretty brief race. So we're going to have some food trucks. We'll have a nice program. We'll have awards for both our top fundraisers as well as top finishers in the endurance aspect of the event. Everyone gets a medal at the end as well, just like a 5K. So the link to register for paddle should be in the chat. So if you're interested in signing up for that, registration is now open. It's in a little under 2 months, and we would love to see you there. And I'm going to kick it to Jason to talk about our newest event, Trike for a Cure.
Thanks, Emma. And I was at our paddle last year, and it's a great event. Strongly recommend checking that one out. So Trike for a Cure is our inaugural event for 2024, something new that we are trying out. We are going to be in King of Prussia, the Conshohocken Brewery. And the idea is to just have fun, get together as a community and enjoy some beverages. We'll also have some food trucks out there as well. And we will also be out there on a Sunday, October 6th to be exact, which happens to be an Eagles bye week. So you won't have to worry about missing the game, and you can catch all the other games on all of the TV screens that will be around the bar and outside as well, weather permitting. The event itself will be more than just the trike race, while that will be the centerpiece. And the idea is that we will have teams of 4 racing against one another, so going head to head. And after however many heats, depending on how many teams we have register, at the very end, there will be a champion who will be presented with a trophy and bragging rights for the year until next year when they want to defend that trophy. They will bring it back. This is for 16 and older, so you do not have to be 21 to take part in the event, but we do ask that you are 16, at least 16 years of age the day of the event. And we are looking forward to have some fun. This is going to be something different. It's going to be our first fully competitive event, fundraising event with one another. So I hope to see everybody out there again at the Conshohocken Brewery on Sunday, October 6th. More details will follow as everything starts to fall into place with the location and the brewery and everything else. So I'll keep you all updated on that. And I am now going to pass it over to my colleague, Kate Hyland.
Thanks, Jason. I am so excited to be taking over Rose Up this year. Jeffrey Harden, our coworker, has done it for the past 4 years. He's done a great job. A little bit about Rose Up. We like to say Rose Up is not a event, but it's a lifestyle that people choose to live. So Rose Up was created during the pandemic in 2020, excuse me, by a group of CF adults that have cystic fibrosis. The reason that it is all virtual is because originally it was an event just for adults with CF, but now you do not have to have CF to participate in Rose Up. On Rose Up Day, participants come together to support each other and support the search for a cure for CF by completing activities of their choice. Some people make friendship bracelets, some people bake cookies, some people wash cars or sell lemonade, or you can do something leading up to Rose Up Day and we just celebrate it. Whether you're interested in sports, baking, games, or crafts, there's something for everyone. And nearly all of the activities can be done from home or online. I just put the link to Rose Up in the chat if you're interested in joining, so it's in there. Rose Up Day this year is October 24th. Maria Clark, who you saw the video from, is our 2024 Rose Up ambassador. We're very excited to have her joining us this year. And again, you do not need to have CF to participate in Rose Up. It can be whatever fundraising activity you want it to be. You can turn anything into a fundraising activity. Don't forget to ask for help if you don't know what to do. This is our job. We're fundraising professionals, so we're more than happy to teach you how to turn anything you do into a fundraiser. And just so everyone knows, there was something else that I wanted to say, but now it's slipping my mind. Sorry about that. I wanted to say something else about Rose Up, but now I can't remember. So if anybody has any questions about it or wants more information about it, please feel free to reach out. Oh, it's the 5th year of Rose Up. So the national goal for fundraising is $555,000. So we're looking to hopefully hit that goal, and we could use all the help we get. So hopefully if you're interested in Rose Up, you'll reach out to me. And now I'm going to pass it over to Emma to talk about CF Climb.
Thanks, Kate. So I was going to say our final event of the year, but Climb's actually not our final event of the year because it's the same day as Harrisburg's Finest, which is that night. So last day of events of the year, but they have us beat by about 12 hours. So CF Climb is our final endurance event of the year. I can say that. So as you can hopefully tell by the images, which are from last year's event, CF Climb takes place at Lincoln Financial Field. So any Eagles fans out there, this is a really cool opportunity. So Climb is an event that takes place in chapters all over the country, either in traditional, what we call tower climbs in high-rise buildings, or stadium climbs. So our event is a stadium climb. It's at the link. You're essentially running stadiums through the lower bowl. So you go down, you go over, you go up, you go over, etc., all the way through the lower bowl of Lincoln Financial Field. It takes place on Saturday, November 9th. It is a morning event. And not unlike other races, you check in, you get your race bib. We have both what we call the fun climb and the competitive climb. So not unlike what I mentioned previously with paddle, climb can be what you make it. It can be a test of your skills and abilities. It can be a super intense endurance event, or it can be super leisurely and fun with a lot of stops to take selfies next to the field and just walking along with even young kids, with your whole family. So the timed climb, we do use a timing company for that. You will have a chipped bib. We will send them out first. They essentially will sprint the course, and we will have awards for top finishers in various age categories. And then once the timed climbers are finished, we start our fun climb, which is family friendly. Toddlers do it, so it can be you can walk the whole way. You can still run in the fun climb should you choose, but again, you can walk, you can take pics with the family. Yes, and to Kate's point, so not only do we have swoop, but we also have the Eagles drum line. We have cheer zones in the stadium. We always have our volunteers with cowbells and pom-poms and motivational signage. The drum line's going to be in there as well to get everyone hyped up while they participate. Swoop will be there cheering everyone on. We have music, we have festivities. Again, like with our other events, there's going to be a medal for every finisher. There will be awards for top teams, top fundraisers, top finishers. And then we also do a post-climb happy hour, which is for our Tomorrow's Leaders program, which is for young professionals. So if you fall into that age category, which is pretty broad, early 20s to mid 40s, come out after with us and have a drink and celebrate all of your accomplishments. So those 4 events, those cover our summer fall lineup. So just briefly wanted to talk a little bit about what fundraising does look like, can look like, should you choose to register for any of these events. So regardless if you're doing paddle, trike, climb, rows up, you will get a fundraising page. If you've ever done any sort of walk or 5K, it's a similar concept. You're able to have a team, recruit participants, post updates on that page, update your goal, solicit donations that are received right through that page. We also have a mobile app, which allows you to post, send out text messages, keep track of your donors, keep track of your totals, update your goal. And we also have the ability, as you'll see the screenshot example, to link to Facebook and create a Facebook fundraiser that is tied directly to your page, where all the funds raised will go to your page as well. You can invite friends to participate. Like with the site, you can add updates, you can add photos, you can adjust your goal, you can thank donors. So we have a lot of great functions that make fundraising for any of the aforementioned events feel really easy, feel really turnkey. A lot of these are already filled out with stats on CF, with stats on where your money is going, the work that the foundation is doing, and also have the ability to recruit other participants to your team. So we just wanted to make you aware of that because we really pride ourselves, particularly with our peer-to-peer programming, on the resources, on the websites we have. Yes, we definitely put the fun in fundraising, as Kate said in the chat. And not unlike Rose Up, with any of these events, you can, plan different activities to fundraise for your team, to hit your goal. There are various prizes and incentives at different fundraising levels for the various events. For example, at Climb or Paddle, raising $100 earns you a t-shirt. I think for our biking events, the threshold is a little bit higher, but there's all kinds of great prizes you can earn if you're 65 Roses champion. Oh, see, look, we've got some merch right there. So these are all really cool things you can earn when you raise money for Rose Up. And it's a really, really good time to register because actually we started yesterday and it goes through Sunday the 30th. We're doing a register and raise challenge, and that covers all of the events we have just mentioned. So Rose Up, Climb, Paddle, Trike for a Cure. If you register for any of these events and additionally raise $25 or more, you are going to get what you see on the screen there. It's a really cool, it's a drawstring backpack, but it's insulated. So it's great for beach days, picnics, even when you're going to participate in some of these endurance events, to bring some snacks and drinks with you. If you earn that prize, you'll be able to pick it up on the event day of your choosing, whichever one you're participating in. So all you have to do, register for any of our events, raise $25 by this Sunday, the 30th. And we will obviously notify the winners, and we will have their bag for pickup with any of their other prizes, packets, etc. on event day. So it's a really, really good time to sign up. The links for all of the events have been dropped in the chat as they've been discussed. And when we follow up from this virtual open house, we will also include those as well. So the only thing we have left is to answer any questions you have. You can drop them in the chat, you can unmute, raise your hand, whatever floats your boat. Going once, going twice.
Does not seem like anyone has any questions. We filled them with all the information they needed.
That's fair. Well, I'll turn it over to you, Jason, to wrap us up.
Yeah, well, again, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We truly appreciate it. If you have any questions about the events that we just discussed and described, your contacts are there on the screen right now. Emma and Kate, thank you so much for putting this all together. And with that, I wish everyone a good night and have a great rest of the week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.